Have you noticed it's a little harder to stand up from your chair? Like your legs hesitate for a second before they wake up? A few months later, stairs that used to feel routine start stealing your breath. Give it a year, and even a short neighborhood walk can make your thighs tremble. People call that getting old, but that's not the whole story. What you're feeling is silent muscle loss, sarcopenia, creeping in so gradually it hides inside your everyday life. Here's the hopeful truth. Muscles are not a closed chapter after 60. They're living tissue that responds to the right inputs: steady protein, smart carbohydrates, healthy fats, minerals that calm cramps and carry signals, and a rhythm of small movements your body can keep up with. When those inputs show up at your table and in your day, your legs answer back, stands feel lighter, steps feel steadier, and stairs feel less like a hill. Let's name what's really happening. Past midlife, your body doesn't build muscle from meals quite as efficiently. Nerves that cue your muscles can fire a beat slower. Tiny blood vessels that feed your calves and quads may not deliver oxygen as smoothly. Add low-grade, day-to-day inflammation, and you get the pattern. Slower starts, quicker fatigue, wobbly balance. None of that means decline is your destiny. It means you've been running on yesterday's plan. This video gives you today's plan. We'll rebuild from the ground up with 6 everyday foods you already recognize, plus 1 simple daily protocol. No gym membership, no heavy lifting. Just practical steps you can repeat: what to eat, how much, what to pair together, and when to expect real changes. We'll keep everything in plain language and use portions you can measure without a scale: cups, tablespoons, and the size of your palm. 2 promises before we begin. First, respect. I won't talk down to you or oversell miracle fixes. You get clear guidance you can trust. Second, safety. If you're managing diabetes, kidney issues, heart disease, or you're on blood thinners, I'll flag simple adjustments so this plan fits your reality. If you're ready, tell me in the comments your age and your state. I read every note. It helps me tailor examples: Arizona heat, Midwest winters, Florida humidity, so you get ideas that work where you live. Stronger legs are not about turning back time. They're about giving your body what it's been asking for all along. Let's begin. Here's what you can count on in the next few minutes: a clear, step-by-step path to steadier legs that you can start at your very next meal. I'll show you 6 everyday foods, not exotic powders or pricey supplements, that older adults across the U.S. can find at regular grocery stores. For each one, you'll get 4 things: why it works, the exact serving and familiar units, cups, tablespoons, ounces, the best pairing to boost absorption and satiety, and a quick safety note so you can personalize this plan if you manage diabetes, kidney disease, high blood pressure, or you're on blood thinners. You'll also get a simple daily protocol that removes guesswork. Think of it as a friendly template, not a strict diet: a protein-anchored breakfast, a recovery-minded lunch, and a repair-focused dinner, plus hydration guardrails that are easy to follow. No scales, no macros, no apps required. If you can measure with a measuring cup, a tablespoon, and the size of your palm, you have everything you need. Because progress feels better when it's visible, I'll give you 3 at-home checks you can repeat every week: the 30-second sit to stand, the timed up and go, and a simple effort rating for your usual neighborhood walk. These aren't tests to fear, they're mile markers to celebrate. If you stick with the plan, most people notice small wins within 6 to 8 weeks. Standing up feels lighter, stairs feel less steep, and walks finish with energy to spare. We'll keep the tone respectful and practical. I won't sell miracles, and I won't talk down to you. I'll explain the physiology in plain English: how steady protein, anti-inflammatory fiber, and mineral-rich foods help your nerves and muscles find the beat again. I'll also include budget-friendly swaps, frozen berries for fresh, canned sardines in water, or olive oil for pricey fillets, and bulk oats for expensive cereals. If you need adjustments, you'll hear them exactly where you need them. Diabetes. Pair carbohydrates with protein or fiber, and consider checking your post-meal numbers the first week. On warfarin, keep leafy green intake consistent rather than low. Watching sodium, limit very salty smoked fish. We'll aim for progress, not perfection, because consistency beats intensity at every age. Finally, I'll invite you to join the conversation. Drop your age and state, type a quick 1 if you already use one of these foods daily, or 0 if you're starting fresh. Your note helps me tailor future episodes to your climate, your budget, and your kitchen. Ready? Let's move from worry to a workable plan. 1 bite, 1 step, 1 good week at a time. If your legs feel heavy by noon or your calves cramp at night, start with the most forgiving grocery store simple fix. Sweet potatoes. Think of them as a steady battery for your muscles. Slow, even energy on the front end, and a rich supply of anti-inflammatory antioxidants on the back end. 1 medium sweet potato, about 5 to 7 ounces raw, roughly 1 cup cooked, delivers potassium to ease cramping, beta-carotene to quiet low-grade inflammation, and fiber that smooths blood sugar swings so your energy doesn't spike and crash. How to use it today. Bake 3 to 4 at once so they're ready all week. Scrub, pierce each with a fork, place on a sheet pan, and bake at 400 oat for 45 or to 60 minutes until a knife slides in easily. Or steam, boil if you prefer softer texture. Eat it warm and add 1 tablespoon olive oil or a few avocado slices so the fat-soluble carotenoids absorb better. For a muscle repair plate, pair with 3 or 4 ounces of protein, salmon, chicken, tofu, and a handful of leafy greens. That 1 plate gives you steady carbs, quality protein, and phytonutrients your legs can actually use. Variety matters. Rotate orange and purple sweet potatoes. Orange brings beta-carotene that your body can convert to vitamin A. Purple adds anthocyanins that support healthy blood vessels and oxygen delivery to working muscles. If you're a sweet bite at night person, try roasted wedges that caramelize naturally. No brown sugar, syrups, or marshmallows. You'll get comfort without the crash. Safety and personalization. If you manage diabetes, keep the serving near 1 cup cooked and always pair with protein or a high-fiber side, like chia yogurt or a veggie-heavy salad. Consider checking your post-meal numbers the first week to learn your response. If you have advanced kidney disease and need to limit potassium, confirm portions with your care team. Avoid deep frying. Hot oil can turn a healing food into a heavy inflammatory one. Time-saving swaps, cubed, frozen sweet potatoes roast beautifully at 425 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. Perfect for quick dinners. For breakfast, mash 1 hot-2 cup into steel-cut oats with cinnamon. For lunches, load a baked sweet potato with canned sardines and olive oil and lemon for a budget, omega-3 rich bowl. Little detail, big payoff, a pinch of salt and lemon brightens flavor, and the acid helps you absorb certain minerals better. Bottom line, sweet potatoes aren't a treat, they're a tool. Gentle on joints, kind to blood sugar, and reliable for powering longer walks and easier stands. Make them a weekday habit and notice how heavy legs start to feel like ready legs. If your energy fades halfway through a walk or your legs check out on the last grocery aisle, oats are your quiet fix. They don't shout, they deliver. The power comes from beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that slows glucose release so your muscles get a long, even burn instead of a spike and crash. Add in iron and magnesium, key for oxygen delivery and muscle relaxation. And you have a breakfast that keeps your calves and quads ready for the day. Make it friction-free. Set up overnight oats or batch cook steel cut on Sunday so you can reheat all week. Serving: 1 or 2 cup dry rolled or steel cut oats, about 1 to 1.4 cups cooked. Liquid, water, 1% milk, or unsweetened almond oat milk. Time temp, steel cut simmer 20-30 minutes, rolled 5 to 10 minutes. Overnight, 1.1 liquid to oats, chill 6 to 8 hours. Level it up for muscle, stir in 1 TBSP chia, minerals plus extra fiber, 1 Oz walnuts, plant omega-3s, and 1 or 2 cup berries, antioxidants for muscle rust. If you prefer more protein, fold in 1 or 2 cup Greek yogurt. After cooking or whisk 1 scoop unflavored whey into warm oats off heat. A dash of cinnamon adds flavor without sugar. Why this helps legs: stable glucose, stable output. When your blood sugar drifts gently upward and stays smooth, your nerves fire more consistently, and your muscle fibers don't panic for fuel. That means fewer wobbly steps on stairs and more finished strong walks. Safety and personalization: diabetes. Stick to 1 cup cooked oats, pair with protein, yogurt, eggs, or fat, walnuts, and consider checking your post-meal reading the first week. Gluten sensitivity: choose certified gluten-free oats. Regular fields can have cross-contact. Digestive comfort: increase fluids as you increase fiber. Go from 1/4 cup dry to 1/2 cup over 1-2 weeks if you're new to high-fiber breakfasts. Sodium sugar watch: skip instant flavored packets. They're often loaded with added sugar and salt that sabotage the slow energy benefit. Budget and convenience: buy oats in bulk canisters, keep frozen berries on hand, and portion walnuts into small jars so you're not guessing. Traveling: pack plain instant oats, single ingredient, and a mini chia packet. Add hot water, top with a banana from the hotel breakfast. Done. 2 quick variations to keep breakfast exciting: apple pie bowl, oats plus diced apple plus cinnamon plus walnuts. PB&J bowl, oats plus 1 TBSP peanut butter plus frozen blueberries, no jam needed. Bottom line, oats are an endurance anchor. Cheap, available everywhere, and proven to keep your output steady. Build your morning on them and notice how your legs feel ready at 10 a.m., not empty. If your legs feel stiff when you first stand up or your balance wobbles on that first step, berries are a small, daily lever with outsized payoff. Behind the color is chemistry. Polyphenols like anthocyanins in blueberries and blackberries, and vitamin C act like rust control for muscle fibers and a tune-up for tiny blood vessels that deliver oxygen to your calves and quads. Healthier capillaries, smoother oxygen flow, fewer heavy leg moments, and more reliable footing on curbs and stairs. How much and how often? Aim for 1 or 2 cup per day, about a small handful. Fresh or frozen both work. Freezing preserves polyphenols and keeps costs down. Rotate colors through the week for a fuller toolkit. Blueberries, circulation support and reaction speed. Raspberries, fiber for steadier blood sugar and calmer inflammation. Strawberries, vitamin C for collagen, which helps muscles and connective tissue spring instead of creak. Blackberries, deep anthocyanins for vessel flexibility. Easy ways to use them: breakfast, stir 1-2 cup into oats or plain Greek yogurt, finish with a dash of cinnamon. Lunch, toss into a spinach or arugula salad with 1 Oz walnuts for a blood flow bowl. Snack, blend a no sugar smoothie, berries plus water plus a spoon of chia, nothing else. Dessert swap, thaw frozen berries in the fridge, pour over cottage cheese or yogurt instead of reaching for syrupy cups. Why your legs notice: antioxidants help limit oxidative stress. The micro rust that makes muscle fibers less elastic and slower to contract and release. Meanwhile, berry fiber teams with breakfast protein to keep glucose changes gradual, which steadies nerve signaling to your legs. The net effect? Standing feels less sticky, and walks settle into an easier rhythm. Safety and personalization. Rinse fresh berries well. Choose unsweetened frozen bags. Skip syrup-packed or fruit-on-the-bottom cups with added sugar. If you take warfarin, berries are generally fine. Just keep leafy green vitamin K sources consistent week to week. Managing diabetes, keep to 1 or 2 cups per serving and pair with protein or fat, yogurt, cottage cheese, walnuts to blunt spikes. Sensitive teeth, let frozen berries thaw to room temp and swish with water after eating. Budget notes, frozen mixed berries are often under a few dollars per bag at big box stores. For seasonal fresh deals, buy on sale and freeze flat in zip bags. Keep a bag in the freezer and you've removed every excuse. Berries are ready in 30 seconds. Bottom line, berries are your daily maintenance crew for muscles and microcirculation, quiet, affordable, and powerful. Put 1 or 2 cup on your plate today and notice how the first step of your day feels a touch lighter. When calves seize at night or your first steps feel tight, think potassium, magnesium, and gentle fats. Think avocado. This creamy fruit works like a quiet muscle relaxant and a joint softener, helping nerves and muscles fire in sync instead of skipping a beat. Half an avocado, about 2, 5 to 3 Oz flesh, another 1 or 2 cup diced, gives you meaningful potassium for cramp control, magnesium for smooth contraction relaxation cycles, vitamin E to soothe microirritation, and monounsaturated fats that support heart health and help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins A, D, K. How to use it today. Breakfast anchor, 1 slice whole grain toast, plus 1 or 2 avocado mashed with lemon, a pinch of salt, and crushed red pepper. Add 1 or 2 eggs for 12 to 14 grams of protein, and you've built an easy leg-steadying meal. Post-walk bowl, chop 1 or 2 avocado over a spinach salad with 3 to 4 Oz salmon or chicken, olive oil, and vinegar. Electrolytes, protein, and antioxidants in 1 plate. Quick smoothie, blend 1 or 2 avocado. Put 1 or 2 cup frozen berries, 3 or 4 cup milk, or unsweetened almond milk. Put 1 TBSP chaya for a creamy, no-sugar snack. Why your legs notice? Electrolyte repletion lowers misfire cramps. Vitamin E and healthy fats cool low-grade inflammation around overused tissues. And pairing avocado with eggs or leafy greens improves absorption of vitamins that support neuromuscular timing and balance. Many older adults report fewer midnight calf twinges and easier stair starts after 2 to 3 weeks of consistent intake. Buying, ripening, and storage. Look for fruit that yields slightly at the stem end. To ripen, keep at room temperature. To slow ripening, refrigerate. For leftovers, keep the pit in the unused half, brush with lemon or lime, wrap tightly, and chill. Or freeze diced avocado flat for last-minute smoothies. Safety and personalization, calories. Avocado is energy-dense. Most folks do well with 1 or 2 fruits a day. Cholesterol management, fats are heart-friendly, but keep portions modest and pair with fiber-rich vegetables. Diabetes, stick to 1 or 2 fruit and pair with protein or fiber to keep glucose steady. Kidney disease, potassium, confirm portions with your care team. Sensitive gut IBS, avocado contains polyols, sorbitol. Try 1 4 fruit and increase slowly. Allergy caution, rare latex fruit cross-reactivity. Skip if you've reacted before. Bottom line, avocado is a comfort food with a job. Quieting cramps, easing joints, and helping your body use the vitamins that keep steps sure. Make 1-2 avocado a frequent companion to eggs, greens, or fish, and watch tight mornings turn into smooth starts. When your legs feel heavy after a short climb, or your knees whisper on the first few steps, think complete protein plus omega-3s. That's the quiet power of salmon and other oily fish. You're feeding two systems at once. Muscles that need building blocks to repair fibers, and joints that move easier when background inflammation is lower. A simple plate done well can turn slow starts into steady ones. How much and how often? Aim for 2 to 3 fish meals per week with 3 to 5 Oz cooked per serving, about the size of your palm. Salmon is the easy go-to, but sardines, mackerel, trout, and herring carry similar omega-3 benefits. If you prefer canned, choose options in water or olive oil with no added sugar. Make it weeknight simple. Sheet pan salmon, pat dry, brush with olive oil, sprinkle salt, pepper, lemon. Roast at 400 Dwapper for 10 to 14 minutes until the center just turns opaque. Stovetop sardines. Warm canned sardines in a skillet. Finish with lemon and parsley. Pile on whole grain toast with tomato for a 5-minute lunch. Mackerel bowls. Flake cooked mackerel over brown rice with cucumber, herbs, and a spoon of yogurt lemon sauce. Pairing that multiplies the benefit with leafy greens, spinach, arugula, for vitamin K-dependent bone support. Keep intake consistent week to week if you're on warfarin, with sweet potato or other colorful vegetables for antioxidants that support recovery. A drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon help with flavor and mealtime satisfaction, which improves adherence. Why your legs notice. High-quality protein provides all 9 essential amino acids for muscle repair. Omega-3s, EPA, DHA support joint comfort and microcirculation, so oxygen delivery feels smoother on stairs and during long walks. Many older adults describe fewer cement legs mornings and easier sit-to-stands after several consistent weeks. Safety and personalization. Sodium. Go easy on heavily smoked or highly salted fish if you track blood pressure. Choose fresh, frozen, or low sodium canned. Mercury. Salmon, sardines, and trout are generally low in mercury compared with big predatory fish. Allergies. Fish allergy. Car, skip. Use poultry, tofu, or Greek yogurt to hit protein goals. Diabetes. The protein-fat combo in oily fish helps with satiety and steady glucose. Pair with fiber-rich sides. Budget. Frozen fillets are often cheaper. Canned sardines, top mackerel deliver omega-3s at a fraction of the cost. Tiny upgrades that matter. Finish hot fish with herb lemon gremolata, parsley, lemon zest, garlic. Keep single-serve cans in your bag for travel days. Batch cook 2 fillets. Tomorrow's cold salmon over greens becomes the easiest recovery lunch you'll ever make. Bottom line, oily fish are your repair kit. They rebuild what work and time have thinned, and they keep joints moving kindly. Put them on the plate 2 or 3 times this week, and let your legs tell you the difference. If you want one food that reliably moves the needle on leg strength and balance, choose eggs. They're compact, affordable, and precisely what aging muscle needs. All 9 essential amino acids for repair, plus choline to support nerve signaling and vitamin D, varies by brand, to help your balance systems do their job. The effect you feel is simple. Steadier get-ups from a chair, more confident first steps, and fewer wobble moments on stairs. How much and how to use. Aim for 1 to 2 eggs per day most days of the week. Keep cooking gentle. Boiled, poached, or lightly pan-fried in olive oil, so proteins stay tender and you avoid heavy added fats. Pair eggs with leafy greens, spinach, arugula, and a slow carb, 1 or 2 cup oats or a slice of whole grain toast for a breakfast that fuels nerves and muscles without a mid-morning crash. Smart pairings that amplify results: eggs, plus avocado. Healthy fats improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and keep you satisfied longer. Eggs plus berries, antioxidants support microcirculation to working muscles. Eggs plus sweet potato, the recovery trio of protein, plus steady carbs, plus carotenoids. Why your legs notice? After 60, muscle protein synthesis is less efficient. Eggs deliver the exact building blocks in a highly usable package. Choline helps the neuromuscular conversation, the message from nerve to muscle, arrive on time, which is why sit to stand often feels snappier within a few weeks of consistency. Safety and personalization. If your clinician has you watching cholesterol, many older adults do well with 5 to 6 eggs per week, especially when the overall diet is rich in fiber, vegetables, and omega-3s. Consider an egg plus egg white combo to raise protein while moderating yolks. If you're diabetic, pair eggs with fiber, greens, oats, rather than refined bread. For those with egg allergy, swap in Greek yogurt, tofu, or poultry to hit similar protein targets. Bottom line, eggs are a small tool with a big job. Rebuild fibers, sharpen balance, and keep mornings strong. Put 1 to 2 on your plate and let breakfast become your most reliable strength session of the day. Take a breath with me. Stronger legs after 60 isn't a slogan. It's a daily vote you cast with your plate and your small routines. Over the past few minutes, you've seen how simple foods, sweet potatoes, oats, berries, avocado, salmon, and eggs, work together like a quiet crew. Steady fuel, calmer inflammation, better circulation, and the exact building blocks your muscles and nerves need to find the beat again. None of this asks you to become a different person. It asks you to repeat a few good choices until your body believes you. Here's your next step, starting today. Pick one swap and make it automatic. Maybe it's oats plus berries at breakfast, or salmon with sweet potato twice a week, or half an avocado next to 2 eggs. Drink your water, take an easy neighborhood walk, and log 3 signals in a simple notebook. Stands from a chair, how stairs feel, and how steady your first steps are. In 6 and 8 weeks, look back. You won't need a lab test to notice lighter rises, fewer calf twinges at night, and walks that end with energy to spare. If you manage diabetes, kidney disease, blood pressure, or take blood thinners, keep the safety notes we covered and partner with your clinician. Progress beats perfection. Miss a day, start the next meal. Your legs don't keep score, they respond to consistency. Before you go, join our community of doers. Comment your age and state, and type 1 if one of these foods is already in your routine, or 0 if you're starting fresh. Your note helps me tailor future episodes to your climate, budget, and kitchen. Save this video, share it with someone who wants steadier mornings, and subscribe for gentle, evidence-informed guidance you can actually use. Freedom is found in daily steps and everyday meals. Put one of these foods on your plate tonight and let tomorrow's legs tell you what changed.